guys, welcome. This is a general reading for the collective of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It's not date or time specific, so whenever you come upon it, if it speaks to you, could be your message at that time. However, as I record this, it is the day of love. Happy Valentine's Day to those of you who are suckers like me for all the Hallmark marketing. Yeah, I'm a sucker for Valentine's Day. And it's perfect that we're together because if you're here as the Libra, Venus is your ruling planet. So we're in her realm anyway. I'm glad we're together. I have a lot of Libra in my chart, so I kind of feel like I'm one of you. All right, so that being said, I'm going to open the reading with a card from Oracle of the Seven Energies, which is sort of aligned with the chakra system. Just to kind of activate the reading, let's see what's coming through. You can be here as a cross watcher for a Libra, that's perfectly fine. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. Happy Valentine's Day to you too. Here we go. You get card 34. 3 and 4 is 7. I love the spirituality of that. It says opening to discovery. Opening to discovery. And you see like the keyhole there and the key. I like that. And card 34 is part of the 5th energy center, throat chakra. So let's see what it says. I'm just going to give you the key concepts, not reading the whole thing. Small bits of data you collect from the world to form ideas. Okay. The transfer of vital information via the universe, always speaking to you. Love it. The need to integrate information and be discerning about what you expose yourself to. Now, this is interesting because discernment is a key word for like the Queen of Swords, which is Libra, right? And even the Justice card. So I like the discernment, the keeping things in balance and perspective, discerning what information you allow to come toward you. Or through to you, and being discerning about those messages, right? So I kind of like that, opening to discovery. I have not pulled that card in a very long time, so thanks for the refresher. And let's see what's coming through. Also, it's not so random, because here's why. I want to say tomorrow, on the 15th of February, Mercury, the planet of ideas and thoughts and information and transmission and communication, is going to form a sextile to Chiron. Chiron known as the great healer, the wounded healer. And so there's going to be a very nice geometric angle between Mercury and Chiron that supports healing through how you filter your thoughts and ideas and perceptions. So I kind of like the connectedness, even though this is not a date or time specific reading. The energies in the cosmos find their way in. So whenever you come upon this, at least now you know what was happening at the time of this reading. Okay, so I'm just going to pull the spread, give you my general impressions. We'll get the details from the clarifiers. Here we go. Oh, love it. New beginning. Oh, hold on. Look at my lighting here, guys. Sorry. That's kind of bright. All right. So I'm pulling this for your person. This side is the energy for Libra. And please feel free to reverse it if you feel the need, especially if you're here as a cross watcher. I set the intention. This side is for the sign I'm reading for or about, which would be Libra. And this would be the divine counterpart, but it can come through reverse. Don't worry about it. It's just a structure for me to follow. So present energy for your person, 2 of Swords. They're they're hitting a crossroads. And I love that they are in some internal working things out, getting some clarity. Really good. Blocker challenge here that they might be up against is the Page of Cups. So what they're sorting through is how to approach you with this message of love or apology. And then what they can do about this blocker challenge or expect to come of it is they're just going to have to kind of persevere. Okay, pushing through, not giving up, persevering. You are coming in present energy with your mind on the connection. However, the blocker challenge is you're also coming through somewhat defensive, somewhat like, I'm not even going to say defensive, like self-protective. Self-protective. And then what you can do about that or expect to come of it is, yeah, 4 cups, little disenchanted, little disillusioned, maybe even feeling a little bit woe is me, kind of rejected. So I'm telling you what would be helpful now that you know that the blocker challenge is somehow you kind of feeling the need to protect or defend yourself. That may close the path for this person to kind of come through with a message from their heart, with something sincere. Okay, so they're thinking about it now and they know it's go time. 2 of Swords can be a crossroads moment. I got to do something, getting clear about, the message, and then bumping up against your resistance. Yes, they'll have to persevere, but sometimes people throw in the towel if they cannot feel your energy in a positive way. So that's the beauty of tarot, is it points to certain things that you may not be consciously aware of. All right, so let's jump in here, Libra. Ace of Pentacles. There's a new beginning available to you here. An offer, a commitment, an up-leveling. Page of Swords kind of comes in with the, I'm not so sure what to think of that. Queen of Pentacles, a feminine archetype of life partner. And it is about finding the ground beneath your feet here and coming from a position of stability, groundedness, because there's the jitters right there, the moon underneath, the insecurity, the fears, the apprehension, the anxiety, the worry. So this is basically saying there's something big and new coming in, but all of your the Page of Swords, curiosity, you know how they say it killed the cat. Then we got the Spire Detective of the Tarot. There are aspects of the Page of Swords that kind of come from a lower vibration. So I don't want to say that it's not something you should be scoping out, but if it triggers more insecurity about the situation, you may want to come from something more grounded, if that makes sense. Okay, because something new is potentially available for you. Oh my goodness, the lighting is so weird. So let's see the 2 of Swords for your person's present energy. And this is, you have to remember, it's a general reading, not a personal or private reading, so it's going to be different for everybody. Take what speaks to you, leave the rest. Yeah. Well, they definitely want to get to something, to get to some peace of mind, to get away from the turbulence, to something calmer. They know they have this important decision to make, but they're a little guarded. They've got the 4 of Cups. You've got the 4 of Cups. It just feels to me like there's disenchantment on both sides, disappointment on both sides, which is telling me as a reader, you probably are mirroring a lot for each other. You know what I'm saying? Like you may not realize it, but you're mirroring something here. So let's see this blocker challenge in the Page of Cups. 7 of Cups, there's their confusion. 7 of Swords, they're avoiding. They want the reconciliation. That's in their unconscious awareness. 6 of Wands, that's the plan on an internal level, is making peace, right? Extending, offering an olive branch here, an apology perhaps. They just don't know how to go about it. They're kind of overwhelmed with all the options, and there's a lot of emotions involved. And 7 of Swords, they just may avoid it altogether. However, it's also possible that that apology is for something that was less than forthright, right? Something a little shady might have gone down, or at least to you, and they're aware of it, but they're not really sure how to rectify it. They want to, but that's the blocker challenge. How do they get through the Seven Cups of Crazy to determine Two of Swords, how to proceed. They know they have to do something, but they're not really sure how. They're a little bit guarded. There's a little bit of disappointment on both sides. Something happened here, Libra. I'm not really sure what. But you're curious. They don't, know what to make of the situation. Let's see if they push through. 9 of Wands. Justice, there's Libra. 10 of Pentacles. Tower. Wow. Wow. Trouble in River City here, because there's something that feels out of balance for this person, and therefore it may feel to them going forward like it's unsustainable. The 10 of Pentacles talks about the long term, the long haul. It's hitting the jackpot, and we're building a life together. It's life partnership. It's your what's the word I'm looking for? It's slipped my mind, but I'll get back to it. But it's something that you build for, posterity. It's the path forward into the future. And it feels like something's pretty out of whack and is coming through as unsustainable, which leads this person to almost feel like their back's against the wall. If that makes sense. 9 of Wands. However that speaks to you, kind of like, they're stressed out from it. And they're not sure it's sustainable. It feels unfair, out of balance. Right now, the challenge is, how do they approach you with this message from their heart, with some form of apology? They're feeling as disenchanted as you are. They're likely as guarded as you. 4 of Pentacles and the 7 of Wands have a little bit of a similar feel, which is like, no, don't come any closer, kind of a message here. So let's see from your vantage point, 2 of Cups. All right. You're patiently waiting for divine time to bring in the wish fulfillment. That's interesting, because this is like you're consciously aware that there's something playing out, like the universe has a bigger plan. And so there's wisdom with the Temperance card. There's self-control and restraint with the Temperance card, saying, yeah, if we're meant to be, we will be, and all my wish will be confirmed by the universe. So I'm comfortable with this. To some degree, you're comfortable in the position of trusting the plan, the greater plan. But then we get your blocker challenge is the 7 of Wands. Oh, 10 of Wands. Oh, Chariot and Queen of Cups. Little bit of a spin you're putting on it here for me. I like it. It's almost like, methinks thou dost protest too much. Have you ever heard that? Right? Like you're, blocking, you're running. You're like, no, I'm taking a stand. I'm protecting myself. I'm defending myself. And then it's like 10 of Wands. Oh my God, no more. I don't want to do this anymore. Meaning, put on that cover of, I don't want you to come near me, right? It feels like it's a bit of a cover. And the 10 of Wands is an unburdening of yourself. And what you really want is to make progress. You really want the victory. You want the win. You want to move forward. Queen of Cups, open heart. What's lovely about this, though, and both of these are Cancerian energy, very nurturing, 4th house themes, but it's like you're kind of signaling, I'm overdoing it because I'm overemphasizing my self-protectedness because I don't want to be a doormat. I'm not a doormat. We're either going to make progress or it's done. So I do feel that you're almost overcompensating with this 7 of Wands, and it is getting to be a bit much. And it's interesting to me because it's kind of keeping this person off balance. So maybe focus on, pulling down that 7th wand just a bit, because then you got the 6 of Wands. And that's when your person shows up with the peace offering. And that's when the reconciliation comes in. Okay? I mean, this is just energy, and I'm showing you present energy, blocks or challenges, and what you can do about it or expect to come of it. So let's see the Four of Cups. Yeah, cards not wanting to shuffle. This happened this morning too in a private reading. Sometimes it's like energetic resistance. Like, yeah, I don't want to hear the rest of this. Sometimes it's just a slippery duck. Yeah. Right? You want to be happy. You're just not. You're not feeling it. Five of Cups. So please note the Five of Cups is, I'm seeing a combo of sadness and a sense of loss, something slipping through your fingers. Please note, in the Four of Cups, this person, this figure here, is looking at the Three Cups bolt upright, but they're empty. Got it? And there's Spirit handing him the Ace. Doesn't see it. Is fixated on what they don't have. In the Five of Cups, the Three Cups are knocked over, and the Two of Cups is bolt upright behind the figure, who can't see it because he's looking backwards, what he's lost. Okay, I'm only saying he because it's a masculine figure in the card. So we're looking at, you want to be happy, but you're not. You feel like something's slipping through your fingers, and you're sad about it, and there's some sorrow here and feelings of rejection, and underneath is the Hanged Man. And the Hanged Man, since this is what you can do about it or expect to come of it, what you can do about it, I feel, is surrender. Okay? The Hanged Man is Neptune, the Great Spirit. And whenever Neptune's in the picture, things can get a little foggy. A little distorted, a little confusing, right? Hard to tell what's real from what's illusion. And people tend to not like to live in that state of being. So what I say when I see this Hanged Man underneath, because that's in your unconscious awareness, is there's a part of you that's just hanging there waiting for enlightenment, right? You see the orb around his head, waiting for enlightenment from the divine. And sometimes we just have to surrender to it. We have to surrender and trust, as you come into this reading with trust, that in time, all the energies will come into flow and balance. And if we're meant to be, it'll be. There's a bigger plan. I'm holding out for my wish fulfillment. But the blocker challenge is that you're actually sending another message. And the message is, don't come any closer. I got to defend myself. And it's a cover because it's exhausting. And it's exhausting for you. It's exhausting for them. And you want to make progress without being a doormat. Understood. Now you know if you want to be happy, you got to get out of your own way and stop looking backwards. You're not going there anymore. You're moving forward. Okay? And so maybe your objective here will be to surrender a bit, so you drop that seventh wand and allow this person to come in with their peace offering. And then take it from there. Because there is an offer coming in. Or it's available to you if you let it come in. And you may be curious about it. Okay? Like, I wonder. And, Queen of Pentacles is sort of similar to this message, is like, be discerning, get grounded, find your own feet and your own stability, the earth beneath you, take care of you, but come from a position of strength and certainty. And like, I know who I am. I don't have to protect myself against no damn buddy. And don't let, what goes bump in the night scare you. Trust your intuition. This is also intuition. I know. I like it. It's a cool message. All right, so what's going to happen now is I'm going to tell you the astrology, and then if this is resonating for you, I'm going to continue the reading in the extended, and I'll pull the two of you together so that I'm looking at you in relationship. This is like you're separate, where you're at together. What are your strengths, your challenges, the opportunities for you as a couple? I'm going to look at this person's message to you. What do they want you to know? What are they trying to say? What are they picking up from you at 5D? What is Spirit's guidance or advice? Hidden energies. What's happening behind the scenes with this person that you don't know and might want to? And then the path forward. What might unfold if nothing were to change? And if you don't like it, you get to see all the opportunities presented in this full spread, this part and the extended, for where you can affect some change to ensure a better outcome. That's why I tell you what you might want to consider, right? Because if you don't like the outcome, you got to know where you have opportunities to shift it. So here we go. We have Page of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn. The Moon is Pisces. Page of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Love when you show up in your own reading. Doesn't matter what side. Libra energy is good here. The Tower is Mars, which rules Aries. And Mars just moved into Aquarius and I believe is conjunct Pluto at this moment, which makes sense why this Tower is showing up. Sagittarius in our Temperance card, as well as in the Wheel of Fortune, which is Jupiter, and Jupiter happens to rule Sagittarius. We've got Cancerian energy in the Chariot, as well as the Queen of Cups. I love that. The Sun is Leo, and like I said before, Neptune here in the Hanged Man, which rules Pisces. That's what I've got for you. Really pretty cool reading. I love opening to discovery. There's something to be discovered here. If you will drop that 7th wand, it may bode well for your wish fulfillment. Okay, I'm heading to the extended. The link to that is in the description box below. Further down is a link to my booking page for private readings. You can go there and read all about the offer. Otherwise, I'll see you at the extended or in a future reading. Bye for now.